Welcome, everybody. How's everybody doing today? Hope everybody's having a great day today. KK said, went to the casino today to check out new slots. Did great. The Dean Martin slot machine is fantastic. There you go. 78 outside with a low of 61. Well, believe it or not, KK, I am only 81 degrees today. It is cloudy and 81. And Saturday morning, we're supposed to be 62 degrees here. 62 here Saturday morning. So we're getting a little break from the heat myself. So that's pretty good. So KK done won $10 million on the slot machine. That's awesome. 10 million bucks. I hear you. What's up, Sonia? What's up, Travel Dreamer? How are you today? What's up, everybody? Amazing Maisie, how you doing today, my friend? Hope you're having a great day. Hope you're having a great day. Hope everybody's having a great day. What is today? I don't even know what today is. Today's Wednesday. That's right. Today is Wednesday. Wednesday. Sonia's hump day. Y'all getting rain up there yet, Sonia? Has the rain started for you in New Jersey yet today? From the storm? Absolutely, Travel Dreamer. Absolutely. Every day this side of dirt's a great day. But yeah, it looks like the Northeast going to get a bunch of rain, y'all. Get ready. Break out the rubber duckies. Break out the rubber duckies. It's going to be an absolute downpour. Overnight and on and off today. Yeah, they say it's going to be a gully washer for y'all. Last I saw, they were still saying like 4 to 6 inches, I think is what they said this morning. So it looks like the Northeast going to have to break out the rubber duckies. Going to rain here tonight and tomorrow. I hear you, Maisie. Yep, Sonia and them's got to break out the rubber duckies so they can float around. Go tubing. Oh, my God. It's the Wicked Witch of the West. It's the Wicked Witch of the West is in the live stream. Watch out, y'all. Don't let her put a hex on you. What's up? This is Steph. Hadn't seen you in a while. Hope you're doing well. The Wicked Witch of the West is here. Careful, y'all. Should be spreading them spells all over everywhere. Should be spreading them darn spells between her and the Wicked Witch of the East. I don't know which one's got the strongest spell. I think the problem is with them two come together, they put the whammy on you. What, KK? KK, you're such a suck up. KK says, OMG, it's the good witch, Tony Damon. There ain't nothing good about that witch. It's the Wicked Witch of the West. They practice that dark magic. Holly boy, how you doing today? I don't even recognize that channel. How you doing, Holly boy? Yeah, that darn Tony Damon. She was supposed to go door to door through the complex and get everybody to sign up to my channel. And she did not do that. She did not do that. I'm doing great. Doing great. Yeah, she was supposed to be going door to door. Yeah, you're going to work on that. Yeah, I'll hold my breath for that one, Tony Damon. I'll hold my breath on that one. Yeah. I'll work on that. Yeah, I bet you will. I bet you will work on that. So, folks, the New Orleans Saints, we're going to go over and play football over in, I guess, Dallas opening day. But they got some kind of concert going on. So now the New Orleans Saints and the Green Bay Packers, the game's been moved to Jacksonville, Florida. So anybody that was looking forward to seeing the Giants and the Green Bay Packers play, they will be playing in Jacksonville, Florida, opening Sunday of football. Like I say, they were trying to go to Texas, but apparently there's some big concert or something, so that was a conflict. So they're packing up and they're going to Jacksonville, Florida. Appreciate the like and share. Arlene Verdita, OMG, the new part of Gun Lake Casino is nice. Oh, I hear you. So, yeah. All things going, them poor old Saints. I tell you what, y'all. That's crazy. Remember when Katrina hit? They had to go play in other places, and now this one hits, and now they're talking about it might be a month. They're going to have to play football somewhere else. So they got to pack up and leave Louisiana, and they got to go all the way over to Jacksonville. It's just aggravating. It's aggravating on them fellas. And then you got them stinking cowboys, cowgirls, as I like to call them, the cowgirls of Dallas. You know, that's the only good part about the Dallas Cowboys. They're cheerleaders. That's the only good thing about the Dallas Cowboys is they're cheerleaders. I have to say. Other than that, I ain't got much else to say about them. Hey, Madonna Friedman. How you doing today, my friend? How you doing, Madonna? Yeah, I tried to stay in Vermont's live stream last night. I wanted to go to the auction, but I kept having internet problems. So there were several of those paintings I would have liked to have bid on. There were several of those paintings I would have liked to have had in Vermont's live stream last night. But yeah, there was some kind of silent bidder in there or something last night. I heard them talking about it. Stinking is a good way to address them. Never liked them since I was a kid. Me neither, Travel Dreamer. I never did like them Cowboys. Everybody says, how about them Cowboys? How about not them Cowboys? But yeah, apparently they had some kind of silent bidder or something in the auction last night. I'm not sure what was going on. I couldn't keep track of what was happening. So Tony Damien, what's up with the quarterback for Houston? He says he's not going to play. Tony Damien. Deshaun Watson says he'll never play again. Another down for Houston. But they say they didn't trade him. What's up, Papa Smurf? How you doing today? What's up, Dude Love? How you doing today? I forgot to drop the link. I always forget to drop the link. I always forget to drop the link anymore. Yeah, he had a darn silent bidder in there. I don't know what was going on. Dang it. Travel Dreamer said, yeah, that silent bidder likes many of the same paintings that I do. No way, Travel Dreamer. No way. Seriously? Triple Deuce Scratcher. How y'all doing today? Thank you so much for coming by. I appreciate you. Well, Travel Dreamer, maybe you need to come up here on the panel and talk about it. Maybe you need to come up here and talk about it, Travel Dreamer. Come on up here. Click on the link. Come on up here on the panel. Tell us what you think about it. I'm trying to get to the bottom of this mystery. I'm trying to get to the bottom of the silent bidder mystery. It's a mystery. I might have to bring Sherlock Holmes, get Sherlock Holmes involved in this. But it's Wednesday, folks. It is Wednesday. This is Steph. What have you been doing? I hadn't seen you in a while. This is Steph. What you been doing? What's going on across the pond? Hadn't seen you in a while. KK went to the casino today, won about $2 million. TDS says it's not Wednesday, it's hump day. I have to be careful how I say that, TDS. YouTube is taking away my ads, one live stream a week. They're taking them away from me. It's still running limited ads, but they're telling me it's not good for real ads. The AI, every day I have to request a review. And the next day I get an email that says everything's good, you're fine. And then 3, 4, 5 days later, I go back and look and it says it was manually reviewed, and unacceptable for all advertisers. I don't know. Have been ill. What's wrong? This is Steph. What's the matter? Hey, Arabelle. How you doing, my friend? I haven't seen you in forever. Appreciate you coming, Arabelle. I have no idea, Travel Dreamer. It does not tell me. It does not tell me what the problem was. It does not tell me. TDS said, I've been doing that forever. YouTube just need a chill pill. Yeah, TDS, I have to review every single live stream I do. Uh-oh. Buckle your seats. Buckle your seats. We have a special break, special guest. I'm good. I had to take a break. I'm back. How are you? I'm doing good, Arabelle. It's Dude Love up on the live stream.
Weird that my camera's over there.
Good Lord, dude. Your office is getting kind of cluttered down there. You got stuff sitting everywhere.
Yeah, kind of maybe have like all these paintings that I've been clear coating all day.
I bet that's about to drive you absolutely insane.
Completely. I want to vacuum the floor and I don't have space.
Do they have something against hillbillies? I think they do, Travel Dreamer. I think they do, Travel Dreamer. They got something against hillbillies because now they're taking away one video a week, one live stream a week.
Really?
PDS says, oh, it's just Vermont paint. That face scared me. Wow.
Get a little love. Hi, Arlene. Hi, everybody.
But yeah, not to mention no names, Vermont. Me and the person I told you about, we discussed that person quite a while ago because we supported that channel. As you know, we supported that channel very hard.
Heavily.
And that channel is way bigger than me. And then that channel started doing the same thing to me. And I said something about it. That person used to send me something on Twitter every day. Some days 2 and 3 times a day. And I had to take the scissors and cut the lifeline.
I'm done. I'm so over it. Yeah, it's like I'm this big. You don't need to be. You don't need to be. Doing that.
Well,
it'd be different if once in a while, like once a month, showed up, but first time in a year.
That same person started going live same time I was live, or go live right before I was live, or right after I started my live. And
I told you that all the time. I always said, I told you that constantly.
Yeah, it's kind of sad, and don't get me wrong, I'm glad he got his channel that big. I mean, Congratulations, but don't mess with the little people.
No, especially if you don't want to help them. Don't walk on them on your way up. Kick them on the way.
Don't kick them on your way up. This is Steph. What in the world's? Why have you been sick? What you got? Tell us.
It's all good, Triple Others. I know you're just messing with me.
You got cough due to cold, or you got cold due to cough? That's right, TDS. Put on the Sherlock Holmes hat.
Ooh, I'm going to have a headache in about an hour.
What did you ever find out about that migraine stuff I told you to check on? Did you ever?
My wife has it. Yep, my wife just started taking it.
Oh, did she? Good deal.
Yeah, she took her. She's on her second dose. But you only can take 9 of them a month.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's very limited of what you can take with them.
Sorry to hear that. This is Steph. Butch and Lucy's Life in the USA. How y'all doing?
Yes, Fatima. Very much so.
Well, that's good. I'm glad. I hope it works for her. Because like I said, that's the first time I'd ever seen one advertised that said it would help prevent it.
Yep. It won't make them go away if you have them. So if you're having one, it's not going to make it go away. But it reduces the likelihood that they happen.
Well, that's a start.
Enough that her what are they, rheumatologist, the person that deals with all her medications and fibromyalgia and arthritis and all that stuff, actually said, "Yep, let's do it right now."
Now, is it a shot you get, or is it a pill?
No, it's a pill. Comes in a packet. Comes in one of those just cellophane pop packets there, the
right. Well, that's good. That's good news.
We'll let you know how it works. Maybe next month you won't be throwing things at me.
Travel Dreamer, get with Vermont. I told him about a thing that I saw on TV, and his wife's on it now. So get with Vermont, Travel Dreamer, and it helps kind of prevent the onset of a migraine.
Yeah, so and she's been through the Botox injections, and she did electroconvulsive therapy to try to reduce them, all kinds of stuff. So we will see.
I get migraines. I have a stick that you rub on your head called forehead. What? I get migraines. I have a stick that you rub on your head called forehead.
You mean stick?
Wow.
Or like, you know, paste glue type stuff? I don't know.
Well, dude, I don't remember a lot about what they did. But like I told you, I can't remember if it was 5 or 6 when I was in the car wreck and I had the fractured skull. I used to get headaches so bad, I'd go get my pillow and I'd go lay in the closet to try to get out of the light. I used to have to go once a month and they would hook up all these electrodes to my head. I don't know if they were giving me some kind of mild shock treatments or if they were looking at my brain function. I don't know what they were doing. But I had that for several years before that finally went away.
I wonder if they were doing the ultrasound stuff. That sonic wave ultrasound stuff.
Did they have that back then?
Yeah, it wasn't quite perfected, but you probably could have been a good guinea pig.
I know they hooked them because they used to keep my head shaved. Back then, they kept everybody's head shaved, but they used to hook them electrodes up to my head. And I can remember crying. So it must have hurt.
Yeah.
I remember the crying part, and I remember the horrible headaches I had after that.
So it could have been electroconvulsion therapy.
So that's really is what's wrong with me.
You've
I done been electrocuted.
Yeah, you got electric shock therapy, basically. It's supposed to program all the parts of your brain to fire differently. Because your brain automatically goes into healing mode, you know?
I still have a dent in my head. I've had it my whole life where the fracture happened. It's like a glue stick with a gel in it that smells and cools your head. I got you. This is Steph. Hey, Naj, how you doing today?
I wonder if it's an arnica pen.
But every couple of years, I'll get a real sharp, just excruciating pain in that area. And then it normally lasts off and on for about a day, and then it stops. Hey, Wicked Witch to the east, how are you today?
Hey, Esophagus. This is Steph. My wife doesn't have those parts any longer, so nope.
Me neither. I had all that taken out.
She did. Well, her mother passed away from cervical cancer, so she wanted to just eliminate that issue after the kids, you know. Weird way to prevent it, but hey, whatever.
Well, dude, have you seen how many women are actually having their breast removed to eliminate the chance of getting the breast cancer too?
Oh yeah.
That cancer is a terrible thing. A terrible thing. Yeah, we put men on the moon in the 1960s and it's 2021 and we still can't cure cancer. I don't know.
Although they say that my mom was telling me the other day that, you know, my brother is in remission right now with cancer. He just got through his chemo and is doing really well. But she said if she had gotten the shots when we were kids, those ones they have to give the kids now,
right?
Those particular shots keep kids from getting that cancer my brother got.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it was back then. It was, well, it's kind of experimental, and now it's what kids have to go to school. So it's like, thanks.
I gotcha.
But it was the 60s. You know, it's like,
Now, I heard y'all went through a lot back then in the 60s.
yeah, we did, didn't we?
I don't know.
Kids were guinea pigs.
Yeah, they tricked y'all. They'd come in the lunchroom and hand out sugar cubes and have you eat the sugar cubes and stuff.
Yeah, this is just a chewable vitamin. No, it wasn't. But none of us had polio.
Have a sugar cube. Okay.
I watched this video yesterday. This guy was talking about things that we had in high school. And he goes, imagine how excited we all used to be when they'd break out that big sheet tray of pizza. It was pizza day. And now you go to the store and you see a box pizza and you're like, oh, I don't want that cardboard.
Yep.
We loved it.
Well, see, when I was in school, the lunchroom ladies made the pizza. It was handmade. It wasn't this crap you come in frozen. They actually handmade it.
That's what
and it was good. That's the only time I ever got pizza.
Gosh. Hey, now. I know. Say hi to Nell, Hillbilly. Go ahead.
Hey, Nell. I didn't even see you come in here. How are you doing today?
Got so much trouble.
Nell, did you ever figure out who that darn silent bidder was last night? I was wanting to bid on that one painting, and that silent bidder kept raising the bid.
Maybe I shouldn't show anybody this one.
Yeah, somebody kept raising the darn. That silent bidder kept running the price up.
I had that one stashed away because somebody wanted it, but I haven't heard back. So
SF Rose says, Hillbilly, you're rude. How am I rude?
I don't think you said hi.
I did say hi to her. I said hi, Wicked Witch of the East.
SF Rose, can I tell him how much we raised? I want to make sure first.
Have to be.
I think it's okay. I just want to make sure.
I'm naming you number 61. What are you talking about, Nell? Number 61. They had a movie named 61 for baseball home runs. SF Rose said, leave Nell alone. I pick on Nell every day.
It's I guess it's kind of common knowledge. And I suppose it is my channel it was on, so.
Yes, Bruce, I'm sending all for the seat and a little extra, and then I'm sending to the other from their registry.
Okay, cool. We raised $500 last night.
Cool beans.
Not a bad number. Thank you, everybody. So the baby seat's safe. Diapers, cool. Those are expensive. I know you remember that. Those things cost an arm and a leg.
Lord, yes, dude. Thank you, SF Rose, for donating my money to the St. Jude's. Thank you very much. Thank you. You added 5 to it. Thank you very much. I appreciate that, SF Rose.
That's cool. Yeah, so there's 2 different people that had had babies, and they both are in the same type of boat, you know.
Right.
So, if I can help, why not?
MMC.
Yep.
Yep, that's cool. Nell said, if I hadn't been on the freeway, it would have been more, Bruce. Wow. Yes, Hillbilly, I added. I love St. Jude. Me too, SF Rose. Every time I win something on somebody's channel, I either get them to give it to St. Jude or to cancer research. I've done that ever since I've been on YouTube. If I hadn't been on the freeway, it would have been more, Bruce. What you trying to say, Neil?
She's trying to say that max $61 maximum bid would have been higher. She couldn't drive and type. Hey, Miss Harkasper, trust me, I know.
Well, somebody told me that she said 60 was her limit or something. Somebody said. I don't know. I wasn't paying attention.
Wait, you said you weren't there at first. You got to get the story right. You said you missed it, but you were in the chat typing, but now you missed it.
Yeah, but I was in and out.
Oh,
It
so
was
you were
for
not. You were
Hubby
nodding
Hillbilly.
off.
It was for Hubby Hillbilly, not me. Well, Nell, if I figure out who that silent bidder is, we might could work out something. Nell, since it's for your hubby.
I told her I'd pay her one.
Oh, okay. Yeah, but I was mad, Nell says. Mad? I was mad too. I wasn't able to participate.
You guys caused me so much grief. Nothing like sitting there going, Sonia, poor. No, it's 20. No, it's not. Nope. She was so frustrated for a while. I said hi, Sonia. She's oh man.
Let's try for number 4. Hi, Bruce.
Hi, Sonia. Hey, TR. Wow,
What's up, TR show?
He remembered how to get here.
What's happening? He found his glasses. He was able to type on the computer. He found his quadfocals.
That's probably it. I've only got 2 strikes left in his channel before he throws my butt out. He put 1 strike in the other night.
You just have to get all the dark paintings for your daughter. Grr. Christmas is coming now. But I'll let you know if I find out who that darn silent bidder was.
Hi, Jim. I think I forgot. Hi, KK. Boy, I forgot to say hi to everybody.
I think that silent bidder might have been Tony Damien or Madonna.
Madonna's never silent about bidding.
Might have been Tony Damien then. Tony Damien said, "How much you raise?"
Really?
You just said that a while ago, didn't you?
Yeah, like 4 minutes, maybe 5. We're not going to tell her. Now she has to guess.
A lot.
You need to focus, Tony.
But we'll have a lot more, Tony Damien, when you write that check for about 10 grand that you owe me in Vermont.
For that stimulus.
I have Mousy, so I am happy.
We didn't raise much, Tony. Will you match it for dollar? Will that work? Is it a contract if she says yes? I think so. That's what they do on your cell phone when they call up and try to get you to say yes from those.
Not me. I just go after what I want unless Nell puts a guilt trip on me. Me too, Madonna. I'm the same way. When she puts a guilt trip on me, I stop bidding in the auctions.
Nope. Nope. I'm thinking nope.
Nell says, "I love you, Madonna." You don't ever tell me that you love me, Nell. Glasses Kingdom comes off the top ropes with a $10 super sticker donation to the channel.
I don't have a.
Thank you, my friend. Thank you, my friend.
Not, not that, not that he needed any help from me.
Thank you from the bottom of my heart, Glasses Kingdom. I appreciate that.
Speaking of that, how long does it take him to get his plaque? You know, must be a couple months.
I'm not sure. Hillbilly has fibbing to an art form. What? Can somebody drop Glasses Kingdom's link? If anybody's not joined the Glasses Kingdom in here, could you drop the link and make sure everybody that's here has TR's channel, Glasses Kingdom? Hillbilly has fibbing to an art form. What?
I don't know if I can. I don't think I can.
Dang.
SF Rose is in here.
Thank you, Sonia.
She's pretty quick too.
She must be sitting in the parking lot.
I don't know what I could do with these auctions without her sitting here. Because boy, I totally forgot what was going on last night.
No need to drop the link. Well, you might need one or two.
Kind of too late now.
I went back and been figuring it out. Every time I get rated and people join me in my live stream, they join my channel and they only come to the live stream, the next day YouTube takes them away. Everybody that joins my channel from the live stream, YouTube's taking them away. That's where I keep losing people from.
So they have to go watch your like a dog video or something, and
a lot of them that are watching just a short video, it doesn't stick either.
No, 3 minutes it has to be. So you can't. The shorts don't even really count, right?
Only need people who will like or enjoy what happens over here.
I do. That's why I go there.
I wouldn't go there if I didn't like it.
I love music, so it kind of
I
works
just
out
like
for
to go
me.
there. I like to go there to watch the reactions on his face. Sometimes he puts that look on his face, kind of like maybe he needs to take a bathroom break. I'm just saying.
Yeah, I've seen a couple of his where he's like, "Oh, this is good." Like, this sucks.
Wicked Witch of the East. I come here and I don't like it. You just come here for the abuse.
Not talking
I'm
about
not
us.
talking about you two.
Do you feel love from this family?
I don't no more. Everybody's always picking on me anymore. Everywhere I go, I'm getting picked on. Sonia says, I've escaped. SF Rose says, I don't like you. I don't like you either. Print that on the front page of the YouTube newspaper. How about that?
Oh, it'll get there.
Oh, God, there's the Wicked Witch of the West and the Wicked Witch of the East in here at the same time.
And TR stuck right in the middle of the two of them.
Yep, and poor TR stuck right in the middle. SF Rose is so lucky to have TR. She really is. She's just absolutely lucky to have TR.
Sorry, I'm reading the chat.
I think before the next auction, you need to take your camera,
throw it out the door,
and you need to video all the paintings that you've done that you have on the wall in your house. And then we'll all vote on which ones that need to go up for auction.
Let me think about that. No, what do you mean? Are you implying that I have paintings that you guys haven't really seen or I don't cough up?
Yes, I know there is.
Maybe. There's actually one right there.
The grandma one? Thank you, SF Rose. From the bottom of my heart, thank you.
Thank you, Naj.
You haven't even showed that one in a while.
Oh, my foliage one with a stream?
Yeah.
It's right there.
Yeah, you haven't even showed that in a long time.
No, because every time I do, somebody gives me guilt trip.
You know, of course, I laugh out loud. He thinks it's okay to have them all. No, I just need to take a gander at what the good ones he's got hid. Carolina Hillbilly 1961. You're bipolar 1 minute, you're nice the next minute. You're nasty. SF Rose. I had a fractured skull when I was 5 or 6, and they hooked electrodes to my head and gave me shock therapy, I think. I have an excuse, SF Rose. I really have an excuse.
It's not his fault. He's a bipolar bear.
Yeah, exactly. I used to be polar till they hooked all them electrodes up. Now I'm bipolar.
That actually sounds really wrong. I'm sorry.
That's exactly right, SF Rose, but it's the honest to God truth. I got the dent in my head to prove it.
I don't know about you two.
Predictable to blame it on something. No, I just the facts, man. Just the facts.
Naj, Fatima? Naj just gave me a hard time yesterday, and now Shower Dreamer's doing it today.
So the subliminal olive image last night was so funny. Didn't look like olive there a couple of times. It looked like something else.
Yeah, wow,
there's my ex-wife, Lily. Hey, ex-wife, Lily.
Seriously?
That's my ex-wife, Lily. Now that was my African Beauty YouTube wife.
Okay. I was like, is this gonna get weird?
She was running around on me though, so I had to dump her.
I think it looks like an olive. You guys are telling me it doesn't look like an olive.
Guys, if you don't have Lily, grab up Miss Lily. Grab up Miss Lily. Yeah, she was running around on me. The whole time she was running around on me.
Naj, if you don't give me a hard time, I'm worried. I get upset.
I think you need to visit the Glasses Kingdom store. Looks like you're struggling to read the comments. I do need new glasses, SF Rose. I've had these for almost 2.5 years.
Are you getting TR disease?
I think so.
You know, that bent back?
Yeah, I'm starting to do this more and more and more. Everybody grab up Lily. SF Rose says, Carolina Hillbilly, Lily is smart. Whatever, SF Rose.
Oh, I don't see it. I might have fixed it.
I hear you, Papa Smurf. Hey, Crystal Pets and Plants, how you doing today? So I'm a little bit perturbed, dude. I'm a little bit perturbed. I try to plan my days. I keep a calendar beside Mom's recliner she sits in. And every appointment she has, I write it down, date and time, and what it is. And every appointment I have, I write down date and time and what it is. So the other week when I was setting up my dentist appointment and my CT scan, I set it up for this week because I knew she had no appointments. No appointments. The phone started ringing this morning. The home health care doctor came this morning. After that, the lab people come. And now, right now, I'm waiting on the EKG X-ray people to come.
Do you have an appointment today?
There was nothing on the calendar for today.
I said, did you?
Thank God, no.
You got lucky. Yeah, that's kind of like me. Doctor calls up, says, can you be here this day? I look at my calendar. It's like, no.
Carolina Hillbilly. Wow, that's a big word for you. Perturbed. Yeah, thank you, Lily.
Did you get a really good nap?
It's a pain in the backside. Dude, if I don't start sleeping, I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm lucky if I'm getting 3 nights sleep a night.
I have to take a Tylenol PM about every third day just so I can sleep 6 hours. 4 hours, and I'm pretty much it.
Yeah,
I go to bed about midnight, wake up at 4 a.m.
See, that's the way I used to be when I was working. I'd go to bed late, and I'd get up at 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning, get on the computer, get my stuff packed up in my SUV, and then I'd take off to the next state I was going to or whatever. But I thought once I came home, and I had been sleeping okay for quite a while. I don't know if it's some steroids I took or what, but it's absolutely, dude, 3 hours. And I wake up like this, just bright-eyed, and I'll stay up till, say, 6 o'clock. I'll get up at 3. I'll try to lay back down at 6. I'll go to sleep for like 15 minutes and wake right back up. And then I'm done. I have not yet, Naj. It's been raining and thundering and lightning every day.
Yes, my brain is so programmed to wake up at 5 a.m. If I sleep till 6, I feel totally wiped out the rest of the day.
We're supposed to be 62 degrees here Sunday morning. Can you believe it?
Yeah. I think it's only 75 here right now.
I'm 81.
70. I'm sorry, it's 70. Supposed to be 55 on Thursday.
They said, I watched the local weather this morning. They said this is the second year in a row that the average temperature in the month of August did not reach 100. It reached 99 several days, but it did not reach 100. That's 2 years in a row. And then it said, but this is the hottest heat index year since 2015, because we had a bunch of days that was way over 100 with the heat index.
Yes, we've only had 100 once this year.
The low is going to be 62 on Saturday morning. Then Sunday morning, the low is going to be 64, and then the high is supposed to be 94. So 30-degree temperature change.
Yeah, see, we're now going to be in our low 80s if we're lucky, but mostly 70s and 60s now.
Yeah, you're done with summer, ain't you?
Pretty much, yeah. Yeah, we got some leaves turning red higher up.
Normally we'll have the hot days. Like I say, it's going to be 94 Sunday through about the end of September, and then we might have 1 or 2 days early October that'll hit 90, and then that's it. We won't have no more 90s either come October.
Be careful of that one. That comment's pretty close.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, it gets cooler. That's why Sonia's come to visit. I said, you best bring the jacket, the hoodie.
Yeah, I was on her live stream the other day with her and Jim, and I was talking to her in the chat, and I told her, I said, "Damn, you might want to make sure you got your snow tires and your chains with you. You're going up there beginning of October. You never know."
It's cool up here.
It's 86 here today.
But we've also had, 81-degree Halloween before. So, of course, that was like twice since I was a kid. But usually you're wearing a snowsuit under your Halloween costume.
It normally rains here every Halloween. Almost every Halloween it rains here. Now, up home where in the mountains, sometimes I've seen snow flurries on Halloween. It was always cold.
I've taken my kids out and it was, a foot of snow.
Jim says it wouldn't dare. Jim, don't be surprised.
I wouldn't be. Jim, we've had snow in July. Actually, it was July 4th we've had a snowstorm. So the weather here is kind of weird. Like I said, we have 3 seasons. That 2 weeks of summer, mud season, and then winter.
What's going to be something is they get up there and they get the camper all set up in the campground. They wake up the next morning and there's a foot of snow on the ground.
Yeah. I probably should have found a campground closer to the lake where it's a little warmer still, but no, I put them up in the mountains. It's prettier up there. It's only 2 miles from a waterfall and not even 2 miles, really.
Leaves will be gone by then, though, won't they?
No, not really.
They're still there?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, they'll be in the bright reds and, browns and reds and oranges at that point.
Well, it's kind of weird because up home in the mountains, it begins in September, but usually about the first or second week of October, they start falling. It's just falling off, dude.
Oh, by the second week of October, there'll be nothing. The trees will be. You have some standouts like, some of the places have poplar trees and stuff like that, but we still have a lot. Don't forget, we have a lot of pine trees up here, so a lot of fir trees.
Yeah.
So it's a lot of greenery.
I love the birch and the maples. Yeah. Those red maples, dude, those things are absolutely beautiful when those leaves turn.
I've got sugar maples out front, 4 of them that are 300 years plus old. They're probably 4 foot around. I have a silver maple in the backyard, and then I have a red maple in the corner.
Yeah.
So, yeah, they're beautiful. They certainly changed some colors. Oh, I showed Sonya.
Well, see, the thing I liked about up home is I liked them when they first started turning, the bright orange, and the birches would have kind of that lime green looking. Oh yeah, that's pretty neat.
That's a leaf from the other day.
But a lot of people, we used to call them the leaf lookers. We used to have all them people come up from Florida to drive the Blue Ridge Parkway and all up around Western North Carolina to come and look at the leaves.
Yeah, we call them leaf peepers.
And we're like, why in God's green earth would you come all the way up here to look at leaves on the trees? Well, then after going to Florida, now I realize it because there ain't nothing to look at in the state of Florida.
There's palm trees and swamp.
And pine trees.
Yeah, up here it's beautifully colored. I don't know. I haven't looked at it, Sonya. Kind of forgot where I put it. It's probably brown by now.
Well, they were showing up here. It has to do with water down here. If you get too much water, the leaves aren't good. If you don't get enough water, the leaves aren't good. It has to be just right. But June, Our rain deficit was like minus an inch and a half. July was dead even. August, positive 4.95 inches.
Yes, that's what that green center line is on that leaf. We've had so much water this year that the cold is kind of making the outside fall off, but the inside still got a lot of moisture in it. So, yeah, the sap is going to be running real hard this year. I bet we're going to get a lot of sap, a lot of maple syrup this year. That's the first thing. That's one of the things Sonia said the other night. She can't leave Vermont without getting some maple syrup. You might want to bring some for Hillbilly because he can't open his.
No, I'm not allowed to open the bottle.
That's some high quality stuff too, man.
Looks nice in the bottle.
I told you, empty it into a jar and just put some Jack Daniels in there or something. She'd never know the difference in color.
Yeah, right.
Except for that gold foil, maybe, but yeah, you're right. She'd know. I can see Hillbilly with a dropper. Let's see that color. Yeah. A little iodine. Yeah. That one's really close.
I went out to the mailbox today and there was a package in the mailbox. It wasn't big enough for the mail lady to put on the front porch. So I come walking in. Give me my package.
How do you know it's for you?
Let me get in the darn door. She's still buying.
Right.
She's been buying Christmas presents since May.
I was going to say, it's Christmas season, isn't it, for you? So that means FedEx and UPS will be...
Dude, they've been coming since May.
Do you give them Christmas cards? I mean, they're like family.
They know me on a first name basis. When they go by and they don't stop and I'm out on the front porch, they blow the horn and wave. And then my oldest daughter. My oldest daughter acts so much like her mama. It's just breaks my heart. Breaks my heart. All right. She married an older gentleman and they have 2 kids. And the kids are old. One's in high school and one of them's 22. But they split up, divorced, blah, 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 blah. Well, she's her fiance now. She lives with him. He's been at General Electric for years. GE plant up in Hendersonville, North Carolina. He's been there for years. Gets a ton of vacation. I'm sure he makes money. They took it upon themselves this year. They bought like a 30-something foot long travel trailer. And they bought a great big old pontoon boat. Just because everybody in his family have great big old pool campers and great big old pontoon boats. So they had to keep up with the Joneses. Their camper payment's like $560 a month.
Yeah, those things are almost useless too. If
Everything
coming out, you're not going out in them.
Yeah, everything in it. She sent a video. Everything in it slides out. The kitchen slides out. The living room slides out. The bathroom slides out. The bedroom slides out. And I'm thinking to myself, that's all well and good. What you going to do the day all that stuff quits working?
Ask Sonya. Campers are expensive to own. Pontoon boat, useless, like I said. Got to be glass, smooth water.
Jim says, and that's for about 10 years at least. Yeah, I don't know how much of a down payment they put down.
I mean, I like camper. I'd love to own another camper, but I'm not going to own some big camper. My kids are growing up.
Dude, I couldn't afford it.
Oh,
I've been seeing those. Have you seen those little old bitty ones? It's like ain't got nothing but a bed in it.
The
pull
back
behind
opens
the
up and
cars.
you climb in, and it's like a clamshell. Yeah,
Yeah,
Okay.
that's what I need.
just big enough to fit behind your little SUV, and got a bed, and you drop the commode out next to it, and you grab a curtain.
Yeah, that's all I need.
That tree works good too, by the way. Just go
Camper,
find a bush.
camper loans are 15 years, Sonia says. Hey, I'll be right back. Give me just a second.
Over here. Yeah, I don't need a camper right now. I'll wait till my kids throw me out of the house, then I'll get one. Teardrops. Yeah, that's what they're called, Jim. They have them for motorcycles too. The big bikes, you put a little camper behind you. If I bought anything though, I'd buy one of those expeditionary type SUV campers there. Something that's all enclosed where I don't have to tow it behind me and worry about it. Yeah, they got a nice teardrop one that's got off-road package in it. You got that's right. That's what Nyan does. Nyan. I can never pronounce it. Nyan. Oops. Schoolie. I don't really want a school bus. I want like a F450 with a package on the back, you know. The Camry Gia, actually, when I bought it, Jim had a tow hitch on the back of it. Believe it or not, they towed a camper with that. A little tiny, what do they call them? Flip tent. It looked like basically a 4x8. This side flipped up, this side flipped up, but it was tent shaped when it flipped up. Instead of the square top that you crank up, it flips out, you know, the pop-up campers. The thing couldn't have weighed 200 pounds, 300 pounds, maybe. Yeah, that was the first thing I did was take that trailer hitch off the back of that thing. Oh, like the little short bus thingies. Yeah, it wasn't quite. It was a tent pop up. It was pretty cool. I don't have a ding. Don't say ding to me. Yeah, it was definitely an A-liner, A-frame. Oh boy.
Here's the thing about that oldest daughter of mine. She complains because now I make her pay $40 on the cell phone bill.
I'm still waiting for my daughter to do that.
Yeah.
I'll pay for my granddaughter, but my daughter's 10 years now without paying a phone bill.
Well, here's the funny thing about it. The sweet pea, at 16 years old, she made straight A's all the way through school, honor student. She got her car, one and only car. She made every car payment. She's put every drop of gas in it. She made every car insurance payment, and she's made her part of the cell phone bill every day since she turned 16 years old.
That's my son.
My oldest daughter got all these toys. Camping every weekend. I think that guy gets like 8 weeks vacation a year. They're always going here. They're going to the beach. They're going here, and has the nerve to call me. I can't afford $40 a month. It's an iPhone. It has unlimited data, unlimited internet, can be used as a hotspot, free HBO, everything from where I worked at the phone company.
Sounds an awful lot like my kid. Really does.
Sometimes I'd like to just reach through the phone and just shake her. But my two daughters are the difference between night and day.
Yeah, that's just my two kids, my son and my daughter. Totally different. Completely different. My daughter will argue with you just by batting your eyes differently, and my son's a pacifist. He pays for everything, works. He went to work yesterday after he got his second jab. He got 2/3 of the way through the day and went, uh-oh, maybe I should go home. He's not doing so good today. He's got a temperature. But he bought his car. He paid for his phone. He pays me rent. His choice, not mine. He pays part of the cable bill so he can have his Xbox and
you have to pay extra for the reach through the phone function, Jim says.
Yeah. Yeah, when my daughter told me that she couldn't pay for her phone bill, but yet seemed to go get her hair colored every other week and haircut and new sneakers and shoes and dresses and clothes.
That's like my oldest daughter, dude. She dresses to the nines. I mean, she sells insurance, and she's really good at it. She makes a lot of money selling insurance. As a matter of fact, insurance companies call her and try to get her to come. Independent insurance companies up there in the mountains, because she's really good at it. She's got the gift of gab. She's like her mama. So she's working full time, making great money. He's been at GE for I don't know how many years, making great money, and going to complain about $40 on a cell phone bill since I'm not working, that I ask her to pay her $40 part of the phone bill. It's amazing to me.
But I love my kids. I would never let my granddaughter go without. That's for sure.
Yeah, it amazes me.
I know, Fatima. I know they do. And it's not me, it's my wife, but she controls money. I don't. Trust me, I don't control money. I'm not so good with it. I don't spend it if I can help it.
Me neither. Then I got people bidding me up on my darn paintings that I try to get. And then last night, Nell's bidding up, and I got some kind of secret bidder bidding up the price of the paintings.
Oh, I can share who bid if you want.
I hear you, Nell. That's what I got so mad. Mom got so mad at me last month, Nell, because I got on to her so bad that my mom made her phone bill last month. My mom paid her $40 phone bill last month. Because I told her, I said, how about this? How about you get your own cell phone bill? 100, 110, whatever that ends up costing you. Or you can pay me $40. Take your pick.
Well, the phone service I have with my son, my wife, myself, and my daughter and my granddaughters is almost $300 a month.
Mine's $210.
Yeah,
and that's $4.
Yeah,
with
so I got the extra
that you can get.
Yeah, it's like I mean, we need our phones now. Obviously, I don't have a house phone here, so we don't have a house phone in this house.
Nell, she'll be 40 years old on December the 1st of this year.
Yeah, see, my daughter will be 30. Lexi has a cell phone? No. Lexa has a tablet. She's very good with it. Of course, it has unlimited data. She can't make phone calls or anything like that with it, but it's child protected.
Right.
But she's very good with it. She knows how to turn it off and turn it on, and it's got PBS and kids, stuff like that. But she's smart. She learned how to read and write with that thing.
Yeah, they say if kids aren't exposed to that by the age of 3 or 4 nowadays, that they're years behind.
Yeah.
Oh, here's some
way ahead of everybody at her school.
Here's some great news for you. They just released the statewide testing here in South Carolina this year. After the lockdown and the virtual learning and all that from last year, every single school district in the state of South Carolina, except for one, failed the state minimum requirements. Every school system is 3 to 4 months behind.
So they didn't
where they should be.
Any requirements for the kids. They just participation trophies. Basically.
Dude, down here last year they were saying that they couldn't reach like 70% of the kids while they were out on virtual learning. But yet they're trying to go back to it again.
Ben and Jerry's actually donated like 5,000 tablets or something up here to make sure that kids could learn.
I hear you now. But yeah, 3 to 4 months behind. And every school district in the entire state, with the exception of one, did not meet state minimum requirements on testing.
I wonder how we did. Kind of curious now that you say that.
That's a sad, sad day here.
Let's see what it says.
Our students don't have the technology to do that, Neil said.
Department of Education. Oh, I don't want to read that. I don't want to know that.
They showed on the news here this morning, 85, there's just one school district has 85 job openings for math and science.
I see, that's bad.
That's bad, dude. One school district. As a matter of fact, they're offering them $1,000 sign-on bonus.
Yeah, we have a lot of teachers here. That much we do have. My daughter's a teacher. I mean,
we have school districts down here that if you will agree to go to certain districts and teach, they'll pay off your student loans.
We have a couple places like that up here. There's certain places that teachers are hard to come by. You got to be from that area. Because it's tougher. It's a little tougher place, You got to have a backbone. Like a teacher from like what we consider gold towns here cannot go to some of the towns in this big city some of the schools in the big city because they don't have backbones, to be honest with you. They're used to snooty kids that, mommy walks in and says, hey, she needs to pass this math test. Have some cookies.
Yeah.
As the teacher pulls in with a new Jag the next day.
We have I got a notification on my phone earlier. Apparently, up in Winston-Salem, North Carolina, some high school up there, they had a huge problem today. I don't know what happened. They said there were shots rang out.
Now, do you hear police cars a lot where you are?
Down here where I'm at, yeah.
Do you?
Oh, yeah.
Maybe one a week here. Maybe. Very fair, very, very few.
The dogs all night long, all day long.
Pretty quiet.
We have a lot of meth labs around here.
Yeah, we got a few. But
we have a lot.
A lot less since the city police department started walking the beat with the dog. Because that dog can smell it from 2 miles away.
Well, one of the problems we have too is a lot of people use these back roads, especially the back dirt roads, to avoid the little small towns and stuff like that. And then, the sheriff's department starts watching those roads. And yeah, we have a problem here. We really do. Up home in Western North Carolina, that's a huge problem right now. Has been for years, is meth up there. It's a huge problem in Western North Carolina.
It's pretty bad up here. It's pretty bad everywhere, I think, right now. They were so worried about everybody, left-handed cigarettes are gonna, it's like, no, you guys didn't focus on the right area. You should have put those in packages like the regular ones and made taxes.
Exactly. Years ago.
And we'd be a lot less in debt. It'd be a lot less issues. We'd have a lot less people sitting behind bars for.
Well, it'd allow more time for police officers to be out doing something productive instead of worrying about that little mess, in my opinion. That's my opinion.
Mine too.
But yeah, I've said that for years. Package it and tax it. I even went as far as to say, make it illegal to sell alcohol.
That stuff's way more dangerous than the other thing. Way more.
I've never seen an accident that was caused from smoking a left-handed cigarette. Me personally, I've never heard of it. Don't know anybody that's had an accident doing it. Versus alcohol. Alcohol is through the roof.
If you do too much of the left-handed stuff, you go to sleep. You don't drive.
Yeah. Or if the speed limit's 55, you're driving 50, holding on the steering wheel with both hands. You know?
Yeah. And the reason it doesn't happen much up here is because guess what? We have a lot of snow. A lot. You go off the road, people will notice that your car is in the ditch.
In my humble opinion, it just goes to prove the more the government gets involved in everything, the more things get screwed up. It's like yesterday, me talking about the wildlife. The more the wildlife people get involved messing with the wildlife, the more screwed up it is. Same thing with the government. Seems like to me, the more they get involved in our daily lives, everything just goes to crap.
I told you that happened up here. We had a problem with lamprey, sea lamprey. They came up the locks. So they introduced another species to eliminate the sea lamprey. Well, guess what? That's an invasive species. It is destroyed. There's no smelt up here anymore. They're gone. Perch are almost non-existent. They've wiped out all of those, things that have been here for thousands of years just to eliminate a lamprey. It's like
they've they released a whole bunch of carp in a bunch of states, didn't they? Was
Yeah.
it carp? Something in some of the rivers to eat up all the food so those other fish couldn't survive it.
Yeah, well, come to find out, there's a few. I watch a fishing channel, and when he catches the Japanese carp, he can't return them to the stream. He's got to take them home because it's illegal to get rid of them.
Nell says, but Hillbilly, the school system is federal, has been for years.
Yeah.
Yeah, unfortunately, Nell, that is a true statement. See, I'm more.
There's an oxymoron, federal education.
I've told y'all many a time, I consider myself an independent. I went the Democratic route. I went the Republican route. It's always who I think can do the best job. But I am a staunch believer in states' rights, local government rights. If the people locally need to decide locally what's best for their people, the government should be here to protect us. That's it. I don't need them for nothing else. But somehow along the way, we lost states' rights. We let the government just take all that stuff away from us, y'all.
Bill of Rights became Bill of Maybe.
Exactly.
Yeah. You know, all those videos you watch of people in office when they get killed by the police or something, they say, well, you know who I am? Well, there you go. There's the attitude. Lady, you're drunk. Well, do you know who I am? I'm too important for you to bother me.
The thing that pisses me off, Vermont, and yeah, I used a bad word there. They get elected and go to Washington, and they think they're a god.
Yeah.
They literally think they know more than everybody else in the world.
State senators, even the ones that go up to our Capitol here, think that way. Once you get under that dome roof, you're better than everyone.
I had a man that worked for me years ago. I hired him in as a damage investigator and trained him to do claims for me. And he was retired post office, older gentleman. And there was a big to-do going on over here at the state capitol here in Columbia, South Carolina. And one of them old people that had been in there in the state Senate for years made us put an article in the newspaper. It takes 10 to 12 years for somebody that comes over here to the Capitol to just learn their way around. Oh, Mr. George Wright answered back, and they posted it in the newspaper. He said, I delivered mail over there for 28 years. He said, I can show you around in about 10 minutes.
Yeah.
But you're exactly right. It's the same thing. That's what gets me. We can't control the people in the state Senate and the state House of Representatives. How in God's green earth are we, as the people of the United States of America, supposed to be able to have a say-so what goes on up there in that big old place called Washington, D.C.?
Not going to happen. Not when they have people that are there for life.
Yeah, and some of them people, that's what it is too, dude. It's
they
30, 40, 50 years.
Oh, my senator's one of them. And yeah, he I know him. You know, my He's friends with my mom, but I don't believe he should have been here for the last 50 years. You know, he's a nice guy, but guess what? Times have changed when you started.
That's
It is not the same as you started. It is completely different.
you hit the nail on the head right there. We got to have some younger thinking people that from 2021, not from 1960, 1970, 1980. Those days are gone. It's called the past for a reason.
If you're born pre-1970, you probably should have retired by now.
Absolutely.
Because you are not what's going on. Trust me. I mean, I'm only 55. I have no clue what's going on unless my kids tell me.
Here's your Walmart $10 watch. Have a nice life.
Yeah. Yeah. I keep signing that petition for term limits every time it comes up.
I do too. Every single time. Every single time I do too. I don't care who they are. Republican, Democrat, Independent. I don't care. That's one of the biggest things that I truly do. I believe in states' rights and I believe in term limits. There's no reason anybody should go up there and become a career politician. Those days should have been long gone a long time ago.
Well, it was never that way to start with. Originally, it was they went up to do their job and they went back to the farm.
Sure.
You know, they did their work the rest of the year. They just went up when it was time for them to do what they needed to do and went back. They didn't have an office up there and, you know. Yeah,
what happened to those? And it was a heck of a lot harder to get there back in them days than it is to get there now.
They planned a month just to get there.
Yeah, I'll see y'all in about 3 months. It's gonna take me a month to get there, a month to sit in office, and a month to get back.
Yeah. Make sure you get all the cows taken care of and the hay taken care of. And
that's why they had a wife with 13 and 14 and 15 kids, was to take care of the farm while they were going off politicking.
So here's a question for you. Not to change the subject too far off, but you brought up the kids. How high up do you think our population is going to be after this? With everybody being home.
Oh, I think it's going to be huge, dude.
I mean, we lost a lot of people, but
they should have waited on the census. They did the census a year too early. They should have waited, and it's not just here; it's worldwide.
Yeah.
It's going to be amazing what the final figure is for worldwide.
In my small circle, 11 kids, 11 of them born this year already.
Yeah, and
that's my circle.
And if they ain't careful, if this keeps up, there's going to be another one on the way.
Yeah, it's like, oof. So imagine, 11 in my little part of where, my family and the area of people I know. Multiply that times the what? 5 billion people? 10 billion people? Yeah.
Yeah, it's going to be astronomical numbers.
Oh, for sure. There's definitely going to be a pandemic boom. Oh,
yeah. They thought there was a baby boom after World War II.
Oh, yeah.
This world ain't seen nothing what's coming.
No, because after World War, right now they were in their home together, nothing else to do.
Yeah, half of them couldn't afford cable TV, so what else you going to do?
Of course, divorce rate's way up too, but that's beside the point.
Yeah, that's a number. Another number is probably going to be pretty big. Is how many folks actually do file for divorce after being cooped up. I mean, you stop and think about it, dude. It ain't like the old days. Wife stayed home, took care of the kids, dad worked, blah 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 blah. Nowadays, Mom's working, dad's working. They see each other in the morning. They see each other at night for a few minutes. And that's their total conversations, maybe what, an hour a day?
Or dad's home and mom's working, or it's just.
Yeah. And now it's everybody's at home trying to do work on the computer. The kids are at home screaming and yelling. And
Oh, yeah.
oh my God, dude. I can't imagine.
It's going to be interesting. And my sister-in-law proves the point that you and I were talking about not that long ago about computer access stuff. She now has a person living in her house. She got a person renting a room from her. She works for the government on their computer at home.
Yeah.
It's all password protected and stuff, but still. Look at now.
I think that's still a problem that hasn't shown its hand yet, Bruce. I think they've got this past year and a half. I think they have gotten into so much stuff through people's personal laptops, home computers, that there is, for years to come, there's no telling what havoc is going to be raised.
They got into both hospitals up here, the both big ones. They access both of them, all the records. Once you get into a hospital record, you got date of birth, Social Security, everything, bank information. Yep, they got into both of those up here. They got into two of the huge corporate companies up here. So
now multiply it worldwide, though, dude.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Well, they got into the pipeline. Yeah, it's just, and that was access probably from some dude's computer being left on someplace.
I'm gonna broach this last subject just for a couple of minutes, real quick, and then I got to get off from here. You notice how they're rating countries by colors?
Yes.
Can you believe that where this mess started is a green country?
Never heard of that country being green ever.
It's green for the mess.
I know.
It's green.
It's never
Most
been green
countries
about anything
around the world consider them okay to travel. Come on in. Come on down.
No.
If anybody believes that those people gave accurate numbers during this whole mess, I got some lakefront property in Kansas City, Missouri. I'll sell you today.
Yep. Nell's got a whole swamp she'll sell you out there where she lives in the desert.
Because it is. There's no way.
Well, number one, they don't know. There's no way they know.
Billions of people, dude.
Little tiny parts of their country are infrastructured. The other parts are just way backwards. And that's a lot of other countries. I mean, we still have that here. You know that. There's parts of this country that don't have. Nobody's said doing a census with them. Nobody's asking them if they were sick. Guarantee you Mary Jo and Bubba ain't talking about it.
Well, what amazes me is how many people around the world. We already proved that the temperature thing didn't work.
Yeah.
Wearing a face shield. Not a mask, but the face shields.
Right. Yeah, that didn't.
There's a country right now. Mandatory mask, face shield. Go outside, it's 111, 112, 120 degree heat index, and you got to wear a face mask and a face shield.
Yeah, my favorite thing is everybody going, and you touch everything, and then you go like this. Well, guess what? Your eyes are the quickest access to anything in your body.
Yeah, it's just amazing, dude. This whole world. I mean, I hate to be doom and gloom. And, I was hoping so bad last year that 2021 was going to be better. And it's just, there again, you give somebody a little bit of power and nothing. They just keep going with it and going with it and going with it. I saw today, I guess, the top two people at the FDA, the temporary woman that's in charge of the FDA, they're both resigning in December.
Yeah. Actually, just a bunch of them are.
Supposedly over the number 3.
Yeah. Yeah, that was on the thing this morning.
They
They're
say
saying, you're wrong. That's what they're saying.
We don't have data to look at Israel, dude. Israel's got all kinds of data. It's working there. If it works there, why is it not going to work here? If somebody wants to go get number 3, you should be able to go get number 3. I don't need the government telling me, no, you can't do it. Well, wait a minute, butthole. You've been telling me for 8-9 months now to go get it. Okay, I got number 1, I got number 2. Now I want number 3. Give it to me.
And by the way, it's freedom. We should have that right.
Absolutely, we should.
That's the other problem. Not that I know you got to go. No, the fires out there and smoke and stuff.
Yeah, did you see Tahoe, dude? They say that it's going to burn Tahoe to the ground.
They had to empty it out. And
Yeah,
that's a lake. And there's a lake out there where they got water.
I was watching on my phone. They said they've got firefighters out a mile ahead of that fire trying to put out the embers that are blowing a mile ahead of that fire.
Yeah, the high winds
Trying to stop it.
All the hurricanes have not helped them a bit because now the embers are just doing this.
Yep. And what a lot of people, a lot of people that live in the city and stuff like that, it takes a hot fire to burn a green pine tree, folks. It takes a lot. Try burning one in any kind of green wood. Try starting a fire with green wood. It's virtually impossible. You pour gasoline on it, it'll burn the gasoline off of it, and then the wood's still sitting there when the fire goes out.
When they were showing pictures of complete cars, melted engine blocks, just puddles, cast iron melted into a puddle, that's hot.
Yeah, that's devil hot.
That's like Tony Damien hot right there. Down there in Texas.
But yeah, you watch him fire and you watch it and you watch it on your phone, and you watch it on TV, and you see that fire jumping from green pine tree to green pine tree, and that pine tree just immediately ignites. It takes a lot of heat to light that sap up that fast.
People get mad up here because they clear cut huge swaths through the forest up here. Big 200-300 yard swaths with no trees, it's dirt for a reason.
Yeah, it helps the fire breaks. And another thing is, I mean, I could talk about, this might be a topic I'll talk about tomorrow. We should have 100 times more Park Service people than we have. Perfect example of Western North Carolina. They should be back in there cutting trails, clearing out dead wood. You go back there and look, and it's dead logs. I mean, it's just waiting for a spark.
They pay a company up here to do that because we have a wood chip company in Burlington that actually, McNeil Generating Plant Electric, is wood chips. They go in and take out all the old dead trees and chip them. It's free.
Well, they want to talk about good paying jobs. There's
There's some
I
money
can
right
come up with a whole bunch of good paying jobs that would help the whole country. But anyway, dude, I appreciate you coming up here today. I talked about some topics that I don't normally talk about today, but I'm getting a little bit aggravated with it. I'm about to just grab my crap and take off somewhere in this world because I'm sick of it. But let me know if you find out who that silent bidder was last night, Neil. I'll get to the bottom of it, Neil. I promise you, I'll get to the bottom of who the silent bidder was last night and try to figure out what's going on with that.
They're
Guys,
trying.
I appreciate everybody coming by on a Wednesday afternoon. You guys are awesome. Everybody, please stay safe out there. Stay safe. And always remember, be good to yourself and be good to each other. I'll see you guys.
See ya.